All right, so hey guys, so kind of in the spirit of DGE again, I wanted to go over another little modification or adaptation. Just to kind of explain, I got a new rig here. Um, so these are my counters for the different betting strategies. So you see we're waiting for 4 to lay against the 10, to bet against the 10. We're waiting for 5 hits to bet against the 9, and 6 to bet against the 8, right? So when we see the red ship uncovered, we're going to start betting. So the only thing is, and that's same obviously on the reverse over here. The only other thing is we want to be a little more conservative. So obviously the 4 and the 10 will go ahead and start. We'll honor that red chip right away. After we're going to wait for 1 point to be established and made. So the second point established, then we'll go on we'll work the 5 and the 9, and then if there's 2 points made and a third point established, then we'll go ahead and play the lays on the 6 and the 8. And the reason for this is because I feel like the standard of deviation, if you will, is much higher on these numbers than they are down here on these. So we're going to wait. We're going to wait a little longer before we start betting against the 6 and the 8. Okay. The other thing is similar, exact parallel scenario. We're going to hedge against the 4 and the 10 and play the 6 and 8 for another sniping opportunity from the beginning after 1 point is made and after 2 points are made. Well, actually, that doesn't matter. We'll never hedge on the 6 or the 8. So after 1 point is made, we'll also hedge on the 5 or the 9, but not before. Too risky. I've had my hedge taken out way too many times. So I think this mitigates the risk there a lot. We'll be moving. So $15 minimum table is what we'll be playing with here because that's the casino near me. So we'll just operate with that for now. We're just going to run this little experiment here. So part of what we're doing is we're sniping after 1-7. We'll be leaving these bets on after 1-7, right? If we get up, so after 1 hit and loss on the 7, okay? So after we lose on the first 7 here, we'll be coming up with a $30 bet, which literally just only covers our loss and we lose $1, right? So we'll lose $1 if we get hit on the second one right here. If it goes to the third, then we'll go up to the $60 level, and that's when we start to make more profit. And then $120 level after that. All right, so now part of the reason for also hedging and sniping as well on the 6 and 8 is, let's say we get up here to the $60 level because we've had a couple double 7s in a row and then a nothing burger, right? Something off the 6 and 8. Well, the beautiful thing about this is that if that number that's off the 6 and 8 is the 4 or the 10, we've got another shot at sniping. If we ever get a hit, so if we lose at this $18 level, then we up the bet to 30. If we lose here, we up the bet to 60. If we win at any level, we drop it 1 level. So if we win up here at the $120 level, we just drop 1 level down to the 60. Lose again, back up here. Win, etc. So you'll see how it works when we start to play it out. But what we're trying to do is balance probability of being hit with risk factor, and we're assisting in the mitigation of the risk by using the hedge to kind of cut back against as we scale up to kind of force it back down as much as possible. So I've had I've had some good success over the last couple weeks running this strategy. So we'll see how it does today on camera. We'll find out. All right, so let's start with just grab a couple 7s here off the bat. And then we'll get started. All right, so 7 just rolled, so we'll go ahead and turn those bets on and working. 8, 21, 18 pays 21. All right. And now we turn them off. Point is 8, and we're rolling. 7 out. So reset this. Here we go. 8. 8 again. Back up on the 8. 21 again. So obviously the risk here is we have these active much more often than waiting for 2 7s or 3 as in the conservative DGE. But again, because I believe because of the other opportunities with the other hedges that I mentioned earlier, I think it actually ends up working pretty well in mitigating the risk there. So that was an 8. Point is made. So we'll go ahead and track that. 8 again, back up on the 8. 6. 3. 6. 4. First 4 thrown. 6. 9. 12. 8. Point is made again for the second time with the 8. I'll just drop a white to show that that's the second time. 6. All right. So again, this is one of those times, remember, when even if we make this point here, we're going to still be careful before we come on the DP because those are 2 high probability numbers to get a point on. There we go. So case in point right there. So that's 2 unique points made light, right? So we'll go, we won't do the 35 or the 15 on the DP yet. 4, that's a nice one. All right, here we go. 5. 7 out. Okay, so reset all these statistics. It's over here. These are reset. Turn these on. Point is off. And here we go. 9. So, oops, there we go. So 9, the point is 9. Again, there's a full reset on the last play, so we're just going to turn these off and roll it out. 5, 7, 7 out. Working. Here we go. 6. Beautiful. So 6 made. 21 off the 18 right there. There we go. And off. 2, 12, 5, 11, 10, first 10 thrown, 7 out. So off, reset, on, working. 6, beautiful. Back up on the 6. 21. So I didn't show you guys earlier, but I started with a $5,000 bankroll. Anyways, so just like before, those are off now. 1, 6. Here we go. 10, first 10 thrown. 5, 11, 11, 8, 6. Point is made. All right. 4. Beautiful. That's a nice second point here. Here we go. 8. 4. Point is made. Nice. All right. So now 7 throws. Actually more than that because we had a couple of craps numbers. Second point made. So we're going to go ahead and come out on the DP with a 15. Here we go. Looking for that next point. 10. Beautiful. Second 10 thrown. 10. Lost the 15. Third point was made. We're going to put that right there for the lost. So now we'll pop up to 25. We'll accept I don't remember, so I'm gonna leave it back. So now we've got the 10. Typically, I'll go up to if I lose that bet, the $15 bet, I'll go up to 25. But since we now have a third point established, we'll actually go up to 50 on that because now we've entered a new mathematical zone, right? So now we'll go ahead and roll this out. 7. So we lose the 50, no problem. Back it up with 100. Now because of the 7, we turn these on, reset all this, right? Because the point is off, so these statistics stay, the fire bets stay, but these reset on the 7. So now we're rolling. 10, beautiful. All right, so it's not a repeat number, but we can hedge if we'd like, which I'd like to. $100 pays 50, which covers the 36 plus 14, so it's still good. Also, because of this, we're not expecting the 10 to go again. So we're doing 100, no 10. As a hedge on here, we're going to leave these working one more time. 4, no dice. So we're going to turn these off and take down our hedge, and we're going to roll it out. 2, 9, 4, second 4 thrown, 6, 8, 10. All right. Third 10. Or second 10 thrown, lost the 100, back up with 200. And here we go. 6. All right. 200 on a 6. See how it works out. 5, 12, 8, 7 out. There we go. All right. So that pays 200. So let's pull from our losses first. 100, 50, 75, or 65, I'm sorry. So we'll go ahead. We made 35 on that right there. Perfect. I'll take it. All right, so that's 7 out because the point was on. Resets all of our statistics here. Resets the fire bet. Resets the individual counts. And we turn bets on. Here we go. 7 out. 5. No dice. Turn them off. 7 out. Back on. Reset. Here we go. 7 out. Beautiful. All right, no problem. Up to the $30 level. This is good. All right, here we go. And we're working after the 7, right? 7 out again. All right. So down another 60. So now we come up to the, oh, we're up at 30, so we're up at the $60 level here. Working after the 7. Remember, with each 7 thrown, the probability of us throwing a 7 decreases even more. And look at that. So 60 pays 70, 50, 70. So now we're going to go ahead and reduce a level from that $60 level back down to the 30. So now we're down 26 from where we were. So this a win at the $30 level will cause us to reduce again back to the $18 level. But if you notice, 30 pays 35, which is $9 more than we got on the 36. So we're already well on our way. Turn those off for 6. Here we go. We're well on our way to getting back out of the hole here. Very comfortable risk levels. Very peaceful. All right. Second 6 thrown. Point is made. 11. 9. Point is 9. 6. 8. 7 out. Reset. Reset. Working. 4. All right, so We're going to hedge on the 4, first 4 thrown. We're going to go ahead 30, 60. We need to have at least 120 up here in order to cover it. So we're going to go ahead and do 150. That gives us a little bit. At this point, the 7 is far more probable than the 4. So if the 7's rolled, we make about 15. And if 6 or 8 is rolled, we make about 35. 6 it is. Here we go. So 35 pays, I'm sorry, 30 pays 35. So that's 10, 25, 35. And now, again, here, this is a prime example. We're up at the $30 level. We're not counting on a 7-6 sequence or a 7-8 sequence to be able to force us down a level. Now, because we just hit at this level, we can go ahead and reduce back to our comfort level of 18, which is table minimum. So see what we've done is we've kind of allowed the different levels to kind of dictate and force us down back into safety. So that's perfect. So we just had our first 6 and here we go. It's off. 10, first 10 thrown. 9. When we 7 out here, we'll go ahead and take a temperature to see what our bankroll is looking like. Second 10 thrown. Just to see, I mean, it's been what? 15 minutes maybe? All right, so 7 out. Reset the statistics. We're going to go working again. Let's just do that while we're here. 6, beautiful. That's going to pay $21. All right. So then we're turning bets off. Let's just pull it back here and see where we're at. All right, so I always start a little different than Charlie and bankroll. I always start 3 $1,000 chips, 13 blacks, which means I need a full stack of green. These are our winnings right here. So I need a full stack of green, right? A full stack of red, and then a second full stack of red minus 20 or minus 4 chips so that we can essentially populate the white stack. So now this is our $5,000 bankroll to start there. So these are profits, 50. So that's 25 right there. Measuring into that, we're at 75. So that 50 and 50 is 100 right there. That's 100, 25. So 49, $149 profit in what, 10, 15 minutes? Pretty conservative. Earlier today when I played it, I hit multiple double 7s, pushed me up into the $200 level once, but all in all, still pretty good. Came out of that session after about a half hour with 282 in profit. So 149 ain't bad after about 10, 15 minutes. So there you go.